If you are into film photography, the space race, and epic graphic design, then this video is definitely for you, because this week we are talking about Kosmo Foto Mono 100 film and what the community thinks of it. I'm Paul Mackay from Analogue Wonderland. Welcome to the channel and let's get straight in. Quick one before we get started: if you like film photography and want to see more videos like this one, film reviews, tips and tricks, that kind of thing, then please do make sure you're subscribed to our channel and notifications are turned on. Thank you so much. Kosmo Foto Mono is the brainchild of Stephen Dowling. He's a New Zealander living in London who is also behind the Kosmo Foto website that you've probably come across. There's a load of articles, reviews, breaking news about film photography, that kind of thing. He has a real passion for film, and it's now been a couple of years since he brought Kosmo Foto Mono to market. Now, it is based on a classic black and white emulsion from a film manufacturer who's been around for well over 100 years. And what he has done is he has taken that emulsion, that film, and sprinkled some Kosmik Magik onto it and brought the film to a whole new generation of people who love the branding, who love the appeal, and of course love the photos that you get out of it. This film definitely has a different look to some of the modern T-grain emulsions from the likes of Kodak and Ilford. Has a bit more character, a bit more grain, and that adds some fantastic atmosphere to a lot of the images that you're going to see throughout this video. One practical point is that it does dry very flat, so it's very easy to scan, very easy to use in that way, which obviously is a useful thing to know when you're home developing or home scanning. It is ISO 100, so in bright sunny light, even in winter, it will really shine, really clear clarity, lovely crisp lines and everything like that. It's when you then take it into slightly darker situations, and again, ISO 100, but you don't need to be worried about taking it into indoor lighting or using it and really pushing it to its extremes to test how well it does. That's where you'll see the real character of the film come out and get a very different look from some of the more modern, technical, crisp, black and white films that we've seen in the Wonderbox so far. It is contrasty without being over the top, and when you do scan it, you'll be surprised at how much detail you can pull out of the extremes to create a really stunning final image. Now, some of the very first marketing materials I saw about this film was when Stephen took it on a snowy walk. So we thought it might work in January, the best possible chance of snow in the UK. Of course it'll work on a lovely sunny day as well, but here we are. If you happen to be in a winter wonderland at the moment, then maybe this is going to be the perfect film to really show off the beautiful contrast of snow against trees, against things like that. Should be really fun. But also, if it's a grey day, if it's a murky day, please do then take it out into the town or a nearby walk and take advantage of the real atmosphere, the slightly more grunge look that you will get when it is a bit murkier. You don't need sun to get really stunning images with this film. Now we have to talk a little bit about the branding. As you can see, I've gone fully in. This is a t-shirt that I've proudly worn for I think the last couple of years. Stephen sells t-shirts and a few other pieces of merch as well through the website, through Kosmo Foto. So if you do love the little character here, then please do. He also appears on the very side of the box, as you'll see there. I do believe, in fact, there's a life-size version of the Cosmonaut. I don't know if he has a name, Kevin the Cosmonaut. I don't know, I'm sure we'll ask Stephen. Who accompanies Stephen to trade fairs and photo walks around Europe, or has done in previous times. I'm assuming that he's getting through COVID okay in isolation with Stephen, and we will be seeing them in tandem very shortly around the world. So the branding is inspired by, as we've said, that gorgeous space art from the mid to late 20th century. It's done by I think it's a one-man company, but a chap called My Mate Does Art that works very closely with Stephen. Both the 35mm and the 120 film come in this gorgeous packaging, and it really does stand out versus a lot of the films that we have on store that are obviously very sort of colour-based and things like that. It's really beautiful. It is available in 120 as well, so people who shoot medium formats can also enjoy this film. We asked Stephen a little bit if he wanted to say anything particularly about what he enjoys. He says, well, he did a bit of a humble brag about how many Soviet cameras he has. That is, as you might have guessed from the name of his blog, his thing. From the point and shoot all the way through to the high-end SLRs. He says that he does tend to put this film into some of the more lo-fi, some of the older, more vintage cameras. He says that the look that you get out of it, matched with the older lenses, the older bodies, tends to be the atmosphere and the character that he's looking for. So that's a fantastic tip. So I think with that in mind, now I don't have that many Soviet cameras myself, sadly. I think what I'll probably do though is I probably will hark back to the era and pop it into a Trip 35, the famous Olympus camera that has definitely a toned down set of settings, old-fashioned lens, and I think that will produce some really gorgeous films. If you're an Analogue Wonders box subscriber, please do let me know what you're looking forward to shooting on it. Do you think you'll try and wait for a sunny day, whether that's with snow or without, and enjoy the crisp lines, or do you think you'll make it a bit more of a grungier, a murkier, take it out when it's cloudy and go hunting after some shadows and some really lovely characterful shots? Please do let me know. If you've shot this before, again, let me know your experiences, let me know about your developing experiences, what seems to work really well as a chemical concoction. Please do say in the comments below. And that's it for now, so thank you very much for watching along. If you have enjoyed this video, if you'd like to see more film reviews, tips and tricks, then please do follow and subscribe. Otherwise, we will be back next week with another video. Thank you so much. See you then.